Now I gotta ride or die.
So guys, welcome back to the channel. We've just pulled the RS Turbo in because I've just cleaned it after doing 140 miles over the last couple of weeks, daily driving it, fault finding and just making sure I'm fully happy before we go into summer, because I don't want this car to be off the road whatsoever. As you can see, we just go in here. I actually set the trip and we are running at exactly 140 miles since I actually set that. So yeah, 140 miles in a car like this, I know doesn't sound crazy, especially to people that do a lot of mileage on a daily basis, but in an older car that you've sort of pulled apart, done bits to, and then sort of not necessarily sat up but put in the garage for a few months, it's one of those things you want to make sure it's not going to fail when you want to use it. Like today, it is a beautiful weekend Saturday morning, and of course the RS Turbo needs to be brought out and enjoyed. We have the Mark 1 just behind it. We will stop actually and say, which one would you rather have, the RS Turbo or would you have one of these, a Mark 1? Even if it was a two-door, would you go for a Mark 1 over the RS Turbo? I personally, if it was these two cars, it would be the RS Turbo for me. But if there was a white two-door with maybe some nice engine mods, lowered wheels, might be swayed to actually come out of this and go into the one there. Not that I'm saying this is for sale whatsoever, but seeing these two cars together makes me wonder, maybe one day we could get ourselves into a Mark 1. It would be pretty interesting, maybe to come from this into something slightly older. But for now, absolutely loving the RS Turbo. It is going absolutely nowhere. And of course, it wouldn't be a doubt with the RS Turbo if you didn't have the rear windows popped out, because of course if you have a car from this era, the pop out constantly need to be out, and of course the sunroof open. In my opinion, that's the only way you would drive one of these around, is everything popped out, because of course cars these days don't necessarily come out with these pop out rear windows. Like my M4, it doesn't come out with pop out rear windows. Such a shame. Flex the pop out windows, because this, as well as pop up headlights from these eras, are the one. Would be rude not to put an FYD air freshener in here, mate, because I mean this car deserves it. So I've already opened it. Here you go, you can pick that out. Thanks, lovely, that's quite all right, and that's going to sit pride in place inside here. Actually, I'm going to go around this side quick, because yeah, carbon doors in these. Look at the seats, they're just the next level. And yes, FYD air freshener in there. Look at the carbon on the center as well. Oh, CSL on the door. In the back as well. Look at the back seats, don't look like I've been sat in. Carbon fibre just there. Absolutely love it. Right, so we've got the CSL outside. Just want to show you guys around this thing because it's next level. Starting with the bonnet up, carbon airbox, look at the size of it. It's absolutely insane, the intake that actually goes into one of these. You don't appreciate these cars a lot these days because you don't see them, so this is why I wanted to just show you guys around this thing. Carbon on the front there as well, with the CSL front bumper as well as the wheels. Wheels are absolutely gorgeous on this one, lovely silver. We'll show you guys inside because this is where the party for me really starts. Alcantara on the steering wheels with no buttons other than one just there. These seats, which are literally next level. The last time I saw a set of these seats for sale were about 10 grand on eBay. Yeah, 10 grand for a set of seats is insane. We have carbon fibre on the doors as well, CSL on the plates just there, and their back seats are just, yeah, this has actually had kids in it. It's a second owner car. It's actually had kids in the back, and as you can see, the marks are still there from, you know, 18 years worth of car seats and stuff, which I absolutely love. It's got a center console here in carbon. Yeah, just an unbelievable. As the boot flips up just here, as you can see, it's just such a lovely bit of kit. Carbon fibre at the bottom here as well, with with that quad exhaust system. Yeah, just so nice to see one of these out and about. And yeah, this thing is actually a 2-owner, just over 40,000 mile example of this car. And yeah, they're just finishing off with a bit of tyre dressing just there. It's just nice to see one of these. You don't see them anymore, and the guy that owns this absolutely loves it. He didn't buy it as an investment. He bought it 18 years ago. This was bought, so he actually bought it when it was at its peak, you know, most expensive in theory, but he didn't think it was ever going to go, you know, back up to what he, you know, over what he bought it for. And actually tried to get rid of it a couple of years ago, you know, before the real hike on the CSLs. And yeah, nearly sold it for 30 grand once. Glad he didn't, because of course now he gets to, of course, use this, you know, daily if he wants to. It's not really a daily, but he drives it when he can. But it's just nice to see one that the owner just loves this car. He said if he ever sold this for loads of money, he wouldn't buy another one. He wouldn't buy another car, because this is the only one he wants. And I love it for that. It's more pure than people just buying them for profit. So it's really nice to see one of these. And yeah, if we knew these were going to do what they've done financially, you would have bought one. But yeah, the owner's just about to leave. Absolutely just such a nice guy as well, really enjoying his CSL. We'll just get this going down the road, because what are these so bad? Even just that little blip, you can hear the car. It wants to be, well, as he was saying, it wants to be hurt in a sense, because driving it round slowly, especially if you've never driven maybe an E46 of that generation with the SMG box, they're really clunky through town. They're really like sort of, they go like this, but when you're out and about in them, it's just the most rawest, exciting experience from those SMG boxes. I personally like them. If I'm honest, I like the SMG boxes if they've got the CSL mapping on them, which of course that one is. Hell of a car. I absolutely love those cars. Wish we'd have bought one back in the day, I tell you. Even just a standard M3 would have been nice, but they've just gone, haven't they? They've gone. So we've come into the end bay, because as you can see, the Focus is in here and it is getting a full over stripe kit. So stripes are going actually over the car. And what Jason is doing, as you can see, with his hand in there and enjoying himself, is actually prepping the surfaces ready for all of the stickers to go on, because you can't have stuff going on, especially this car, with the stripes going on it. You don't want stuff underneath it, so they're doing a really, really good job. I mean, you're smashing it out of here today. Look at this. It was, as you guys saw in previous episodes, you saw how bad, not necessarily the paint and everything was, but there was just various scratches and stuff. So before the stripe kit actually goes on, just prepping the car up as much as possible. And you can't put stuff on stuff, basically, because it's a you thing, isn't it, more than anything?
Basically, if someone wants to peel the stickers off,
it'll be lovely underneath.
It's not for them.
Yeah.
It'll be virginal clean.
Yeah. It'll be like this underneath. Yeah.
So today is clay marring the top half of the car. I'm machine correcting years of scratches, scuffs. It looks like they used to pass bags across the roof. If you come around here, you'll see what I'm working on at the moment is some really vicious straight line scratches.
Okay. That's really odd. What an odd thing to have.
That's why I'm like wall pad on edge.
Yeah.
Non-contact with the car, like not too much pressure, because obviously the roof bows.
Yeah.
Not putting too much temperature into it, but I've got to make that nice, because if I accentuate the look of the car with stripes, all you're going to see is these bloody scratches.
Yeah, you'll see loads of scratches over the lovely stripes we've just put on. So yeah, prepping the surface ready for striping.
Exactly, and hopefully this afternoon we will be applying the stripes to the car. Up over the top, and then when a detailing bay next door comes available for side lighting, we'll pop it in there next week. We'll get the side illuminated up, and we'll be able to get it up on a ramp, and then get the decals uber straight.
Nice. So, can't wait for it, mate. I want to see it, because I like the idea that the stripes are going on. I prefer it.
I was reading through the comments on the first video, and there's a lot of people excited to see an OEM plus car.
Yeah. And I am too, because you don't see it.
A standard car.
Love it.
A couple of bits.
Yeah.
And I'm pushed further because of you lot that want to see it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, Saturday I'm going to crack on.
I'm going to crack on and make it as OEM as possible.
But your followers have been talking in a really good way about yeah, I can't wait to see this done. I've got one of these, I can relate to this. I'm like, yeah, sick. So what I will do then is I'll do the best possible job I can.
Yeah.
And see what you guys think.
And I'll document as much as possible because that's what we're here for, to show you guys that this is possible, and it's a different way of making one of these cars nice at the moment.
Come judge the work, do what you want. I mean, I'm doing as nice as possible job to this car as I can.
Yeah.
It's covered in dust, you can't see much of it.
No.
But I'm going to get you back for some sexy overlays later when this is done. Yeah. And we'll see what
we'll get some nice bits. And again, I can't wait for the stripes to go on. I'm so excited for it, you have no idea.
Yesterday, you catch my story, you'll see a little Fiesta ST popped up yesterday.
Yeah.
With the matching stripe kit.
We will have to get them both together for a proper bit of content, I reckon, because that is such an era thing. Because no one's putting stripes on cars anymore.
Something I haven't told you about actually.
Oh, okay.
We're going to be going to a place in a few days. I haven't even asked you about it.
Oh, I'm coming anyway, with the camera.
We've got a lot of this period cars.
Oh, really?
All in the same place.
Oh, okay.
So, we're going to be going down to nearly one of every colour of every type.
Oh.
And we're going to be going to clean them all for the customer. We're going to take this down for a bit of photo shootness. I think there'll be a total of 2 Focuses, 5 Fiestas of all the 2005 era, all sport models.
Right, we're doing it then. We're going down there. That sounds like a good garage video, that does, I'll tell you. So look out for that in a couple of days' time. But we'll leave you to it, mate.
Yeah, I'm going to crack on and my arms.
Just smashing it out, yeah, I was going to say. It's a lot of work doing this. If anybody's ever wondered how hard this is, I tried to do it on one of my cars and it was so bad I gave up after like an hour.
I can get a DA and just sort of rest their hand on it and move it around.
Yeah.
But if you want to pull defects out of paint, you've got to go in. A rotary, a wall pad, and some aggressive compound.
And go in on it. Yeah. With that, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. We will see you tomorrow.